Oh, that track ended abruptly. Yes. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I should have screened that to make sure that it was actually one that played all the way through, but I guess not. Well, here we are. Tuesday, and we're going to do some Metal Gear. I decided, after some careful consideration, I don't want to play Metal Gear Rising in the new year, so I'm not. And we're going to do Metal Gear Rising Revengeance tonight, and we're going to finish it. According to what I heard last night, there isn't too much left of the game. Maybe about an hour, maybe a little more. Who can say? It might even be a full stream's worth. But in any case, there is only one stream left of this game. So let's make the most of it and get ourselves started. All right, let me just boot up the game here and we should be ready to go. Whoops, that's not the right game. All right, now we should be good. Make sure I actually switched over. Okay. I did have to do a little pre-screening check to make sure that the game actually saved where I wanted it to, because I forgot to contact what's-her-face, the girl I don't care about saving. And I figured maybe there's an autosave, hopefully, and I just exited the game presumptuously. And fortunately, I presumed correctly, because there was, in fact, a checkpoint where I left off, but that was risky.
Raiden, get Sundowner. Do not lose him this time.
Okay, last time we played this game, we confronted Sundowner. We're at the Mercenaries Incorporated facility. I don't know, wherever the Desperados hang out. Where all these people are coming from, all of our adversaries. We're at their headquarters right now, and we're about to cause some havoc, I guess. Sundowner's here. Maybe Armstrong's here. I don't know. Jetstream Sam, we know he's here. We defeated Monsoon already and defeated a copy of him, an AI copy. We saw the Brain Room, which we're in currently. The most feeling I've ever had for any sort of character in this game was that poor brain. There was the poor brain that was shaking in its brain capsule, and its eyes looked really jittery when Sundowner was, like, petting it. It was weird. This whole game is about brains, it seems like. So, and to think, it's one of the dumbest games I've ever played. But here we are. Did I get everything? Okay. I think we're good. Can't believe he left all the brain capsules out. He was just showing them off and then just kind of left them there. It seems a little dangerous. What is that? Oh. Grenade, something I don't need. I don't really like the way that they function, to be honest. I can't make it over there. Really? Ooh, whoops. Did it die or no? I don't think it died. Oh, maybe I could have jumped down there. Actually, no. I don't know. I guess it's not important. I'm scared about jumping off of this thing. I don't think it's not possible. I can't jump off of there. All right, here he is. The big man himself.
How's this, Jack? We can play up here without damaging the merchandise.
What happens in 3 hours?
Whoa, that's a weirdly delivered line.
You're too late. Even at Mach 2, you wouldn't make it. And killing you is gonna take some time. Slow and painful.
Are those solar panels?
Kids are cool, Jack. And I'm very in touch with my inner child.
Okay.
You can be cooler than that, Jack.
Oh, jeez. Actually, was... Hold up.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Shit. I don't want that chopper messing with me.
Fucking invincible!
Okay. Wasn't sure. I guess I have to cut across the line.
Explosive armor. Right. Keep your blade away from that shield.
Oh, you know what we don't ever do? I don't contact anybody during these fights, so let's do
shield
that.
is the explosive reactive armor. When he sets it up, do not attack. Best to take cover instead.
So what? Just run? I can't break through?
Well, I think the shield's entire surface, maybe not all of it, will react in this way. If you can only hit the right spot with your blade, maybe you can drop his guard.
The right spot?
Your body should analyze it for you, show you where to attack so it does not detonate. Use blade mode when he raises his shields. Of course, if you miss...
It'll explode right in my face, da?
Yes,
Da?
da. So, aim carefully.
Right. Sundowner's in on something going down in the next 3 hours. We need to find out what that is.
Don't worry, he's a cyborg. He won't die right away. I'll spare a piece or two of him to interrogate.
You have engaged Sundowner?
Yeah, and I think I got him covered. Once I finish here, I'll help the crew doc hired get the brains transported out. You better get ready too.
Get ready? What am I to prepare for?
Well, yeah, what about the 3-hour time limit?
Use that staggering intellect of yours.
That shield is Explosive Reactive Armor, ERA. It was developed as a deterrent to the metal jet structure of heat missiles. But the technology has evolved for use in close-range cyborg combat.
Bastard's got 6 of them, Doc.
Well, it is a rather effective strategy, He stays protected while damaging his foe. You will want to avoid slashing when he has those shields at the ready.
Okay.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Your body should
Ah,
analyze
shit.
it for you.
I
Show you
God
where
damn
to
it.
attack so
I
it does
nudged
not
the stupid
detonate.
analog stick.
If you only hit the right spot with your blade, maybe you can drop his guard.
Can't break this shield, Jack. Can't lay a finger on me.
Ah,
Jack.
I gotta use the precision mode. Oh, son of a bitch. That's what I was afraid of. Nope. There we go. It's a little slow on the attack. Oh, I hit it. Come on. Well, I got one of them. Oh, Jesus. There goes again. I'm pretty sure I hit it. Oops, not that. It's tricky to do. Did I get it at least? No, I didn't. Uh-oh. We've activated anger mode. Wait, no. It's not letting me do the thing. These aren't the automatic ones. Not what I wanted. Forgive me, I don't use these very often. Oh, Jesus. Where the hell did these guys come from? What the hell? Where'd you get that? Put that down. Is that it, or is he faking it? No, he's faking it. Come on now, you've dodged better than that. How convenient. Left over from the massacre of these things earlier. Oh, this thing can shoot. Hope that's good enough.
It's over!
Well, took a little getting used to the shield deal, but I guess that wasn't too bad.
Boy, Jack,
What happens in 3 hours?
he'll launch
Boy, Quentin Finn's acting is just getting worse.
Doomsday.
Who? Armstrong?
I've already said too much. I have a call to make.
Got yourself shaving?
Asshole. He's good. Real good. You knew this would happen, didn't you? Well, you get your wish. Up to you now. Sal.
Raiden here. I've taken Marshall HQ.
Yeah. I have just entered Denver airspace. I will be there soon.
Hurry.
Raiden, what Sundowner said.
I know. Anything that'll rival 9/11 cannot be good.
And in 3 hours, maybe less. He said even Mach 2 could not get there in time.
If he was serious, that's over 4,000 miles away.
4,500. So whatever it is, it's not happening on American soil.
If it's gonna spike demand for PMCs, it's gotta be a political hotspot. A coup or civil war in a stable region wouldn't have a domino effect.
And they'd want to draw in a superpower. No.
What?
The president. He's on his way to Pakistan. If something happens to him there,
Oh, shit. The War on Terror Part 2.
contact the military.
Official channels are frozen since Mexico. Unofficial channels would take too long.
Besides, what's our proof? Who's gonna believe us over World Marshal?
Then we have to get there first.
Невозможно. Impossible. It is the other side of the planet. Even if we were in the world's fastest jet right now, it's not even close.
Hold up. It's not a jet we need.
Courtney?
An RLV would make it with time to spare.
That's...
Mach 23 if we're talking 1 atmosphere. 17,650 miles per hour.
That would make Pakistan in under half an hour.
Right. Contact Solus.
I think it's a little weird that the Metal Gear universe now is tied to the real world, and we have events like 9/11 that they're referring to. Custom cyborg body Desperado version. And the pincer blades. Why not? Okay, what do we got here? What is this? Just red highlights. Isn't that what this is? Oh no. Kind of. It's just this has more red. Alright, well, I'm good on all that. Let's see here. How much is this gonna set me back? Jesus. Let me see what else we got. Okay, we have a fuel cell upgrade. These are worth 4,000. Oh, look, life's complete. And we've got the pincer blades. That's gonna be all my pointage. I don't even know if I like it or not. Oh, and we have new skills. Great. Well, that's it for that. I don't even know what the new skill is.
Cargo's all set to go, sir.
Excellent. Commencing takeoff in semi-auto mode. You know, this kind of space launch once required days of preparation.
Solus has been conducting test flights almost every day for the last 6 months. As long as we're not breaking atmosphere, they said they can reroute today's flight no problem.
Amazing. The Earth is the cradle of humanity, but mankind cannot stay in the cradle forever.
I'm only going as far as the thermosphere. This thing can't pass the Kármán line. That lunar vacation will just have to wait.
And here I was hoping you might bring me back a monolith. Scheiße! 2 bogies closing fast!
Is it?
Who else? The flight pattern suggests unmanned MQ-320s.
Shit.
This is a transport chopper. Our defensive options are limited. Missiles incoming!
Now just hop out there, Raiden. You know you can do it.
EMP? Yes, but not strong enough to take out the drone. Here they come!
I'll handle this.
Raiden! Have a
See?
nice flight.
What'd I tell you?
People say Germans aren't funny.
It's not that impressive. CJ did that, as we saw a few months ago. And more importantly, he was able to get inside.
All right, bring the chopper around.
Wow.
Okay, I'm coming back. This is easier said than done, you know. Very good.
After all that. Also, it begs the question, how much is too much? We've gone above and beyond Twin Snake levels here.
I am sorry, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
That was quite the fall, Raiden. I'm glad to see that you are all right. It's time you got out of Denver. Enemy sighted!
Going just for a standard kick, huh? wasn't that bad.
Raiden, are you all right?
I can handle this. You just get those brains out of here.
And what will you do?
Get out of here and to the launch site.
Ah, the young ladies' company, yeah? How fortunate they are in Colorado, too.
Yeah. Shouldn't take more than 2 hours with a set of wheels. Guess I'll just have to borrow some. A lot of cars got abandoned when the evac order came down.
But won't the roads be blocked? If you are struck by one of those missiles, or...
I know. Let me just worry about putting some distance between me and World Marshal. What's
Shouldn't
left
we...
of it.
Yeah. Like, not be having conversation right now? Seems like if there's a pretty tight time limit, I don't want to be spending it talking to people. Plenty of goods to pick up. Couldn't tell which way that thing was facing. The AI is malfunctioning on this particular gecko. Couldn't seem to compute how to get past a sign.
Well done.
Wait a sec, do we need to get up here for anything? Don't think so. Somebody just threw away a data storage thing. How do I go about taking out the guys like that?
Haha, more classified data. I believe I have all I need for a little surprise.
Ooh, a surprise. Wonder what there'd be. Right. Missing a little chunk of yourself there. Oh, hey, the watermelons, they're back.
Right,
If you're
it may be an RLB, but it still needs time to accelerate and decelerate from first cosmic velocity. It could require more than 30 minutes to get to Pakistan.
Anyway, if you're unfamiliar with the history of this game, the demo mode that they showed how you could slice up, initially when it was part of Kojima Productions development, was when they were demonstrating how you could choose how to cut things with the sword. They had a bunch of watermelons in kind of like a tech demo area, and they showed off Raiden like slicing them up in unique fashions. So I guess this is a nod to that, albeit the freeform cutting doesn't seem to have the sophistication that it did when it was under Kojima Productions. Oh, we picked that one up. Didn't I do this one already? Yeah, we were in this area.
Ah, I can't believe this.
Believe it. Oh good, we got like some dubstep. Oh. Wait a sec. No, get me up there. Actually, I might not be able to do it from this point anymore. There's something back there. I think it's one of those humanoid gecko, as they call them. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I could just access it from there, but it wasn't even one of those. It was just the scout one.
I've located a route with relatively light security. I will mark the heading on your Soliton radar.
Yeah, alright.
Please don't kill me.
Well, I feel like I'm playing Devil May Cry 4 again. Couldn't come up with a new level, so we just go through one we've already played through. Ah, shit. I think the Sundowner weapon's got a shitload of damage it could potentially do, but God, it's slow. That's a sacrifice. Wait, okay, never mind. I didn't know it was going to stagger like that. Well, rip person. I don't fully understand how you're supposed to sneak up on them. I guess it's not super important right now with this particular playthrough, but it's perplexing.
In Pakistan, I will find a way to exit the helicopter. Proceed out of the city. I will contact you when I am on the ground.
See if he's gonna be looking this way. Oh shit. Ooh, no. Almost left one hanging. Just ain't your lucky day, I guess.
Enemy behind you.
What the? I was about to remark the room full of watermelon, but this is just a trap. Jeez. The secret cyborg watermelon storage. I see. It was their watermelons. My mistake. I should have never come in here. Shit. That was the wrong one. Can't even cut it just with a basic attack. I don't like about the freeform cutting is it doesn't always do it when you release the stick, and then there's a bit of a discrepancy when it comes to releasing the stick. Like sometimes it nudges in just the wrong direction. I found that out with the Sundowner fight. Because you're supposed to just like let it go, but it doesn't lock in place. It follows the cut after you let go of the analog sticks. Sometimes when the analog stick snaps back to a central position, see like that? It like brings itself back. It goes into a different direction, which sucks for those precision parts. They should have had a different way to do that. You can, however, and it's stupid, while in the freeform mode, you can press the light attack or the heavy attack. It'll do it, but it's so awkward because you freeform cut with the right analog stick, and obviously the face buttons are on the right hand side. So you gotta do like this weird convoluted crab hand where you're stretching one finger or thumb across the other side of the controller so you can hit the analog stick and the face buttons at the same time. It would have been much better if you were able to do the freeform cut, like choose it and then hit the attack button, but that doesn't allow it to do anything. God, it's so stupid. Why you don't think of this shit when you release a game?
You have escaped the pursuit?
Seems like it.
You have passed the last of the barricades. Save your strength. Find a vehicle.
Right. That should do nicely.
Is there a point to this? Oh, it's one of them high handlebars. I need your bike. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, and then he left a phone number. They'll compensate him. High frequency machete. Is that what I unlocked with the Patriots things? That's not what I expected. I thought maybe like a new quote-unquote headband that he could wrap around his eye or something. Infinite ammo. Or charge. I don't know. I don't know if I like the pincer blades. They're nice for certain things, but I don't, for like boss battles, I'm not too sure. Maybe we can do the pole arm. I think is my favorite sub weapon so far. Frequency knife modeled after the machetes common to Central and South America, although it has slightly shorter reach than typical high-frequency blade. The HF machete can be swung more quickly. Plus, it goes great with the mariachi uniform. Does it, though? Does it really? Decent amount of energy used. I guess I could do that. Not enough BP. Still got one more fuel cell somehow. I get that other skill, but I don't think I got enough for it, no. The version of Right in the Sandberg Valley firmware returns his use of the bloodless shears based on the battle data. Oh, okay. I'm good on that. Back to basics. Oh yeah, this is real cool. This looks like fucking full throttle. Wow, Raiden. Jack is back, baby. Jack is back.
Everything okay on your side?
I am out of Colorado airspace and nothing on the radar.
Good. I'm almost there.
Oh, I thought it was Sam for a moment. I'm like, wow, how did it get here? Oh. Wait. Oh, it is Sam. What the hell?
Right. Having a little heart-to-heart?
I have analyzed his words and actions. I am unable to ascertain his motivation.
Fancy meeting you here.
You knew I'd come. I suppose I should thank you for not killing everyone at the launch site.
Well, not if you say it like that.
For a hired killer, you're not very good at your job.
The war is the big payoff.
Right. Big raises all around once World Marshal gets all those contracts.
I'm not talking about money, Jack. I'm talking ideals.
Excuse me?
Forget it. We've both heard enough speeches about higher causes by now. History will decide who's right. End of story.
I don't care who thinks I'm right. And I've got cause enough for killing you.
Huh? Oh, good. Why, that's very good. Yes, I like that.
Must you really fight?
Don't interfere.
This is between us.
And it ends here.
Okay. Let's dance!
Here's a tough one, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. He's going to regret bringing Jack back.
Yes, well, I hope so. Do not underestimate his attack
That would be
speed.
my
You must
reaction
watch his
too.
moves. Parry them.
Okay,
Even if
Raiden,
he
yeah.
blocks you, keep pushing. Break his guard and you will have chance to attack.
Right.
Okay.
You gonna be okay?
I'm fine, Kev. Eye wide open. Yeah, it's true. I know the joy of killing. I don't deny it anymore. I don't fear it anymore.
All right. Let's just finish this.
Just contact her.
Careful, Raiden.
I don't like talking to
I know
her. She
you're
like goes.
stronger now,
She
but
drolls
remember
on
what
like
you're dealing
Rose
with here.
How about
after a
little less
save.
talk and more saving, okay, Courtney?
Oh, yeah. Save complete.
Riding out.
All right.
With a master of his level, projectile attacks are useless. Technology will not be the deciding factor here. This battle will be won by sheer force of will. Whoever
Oh,
breaks
that's
first
fine.
dies first.
Then I can't lose.
Raiden, a World Marshal helicopter crashed in this vicinity earlier. It was en route to deliver a cache of cyborg repair materials. Should you locate any conspicuous crates, cut them open. See what is inside.
You sure you want to stay on my side, Wolf? Sam's gonna die here, you know.
I still owe you a debt.
Just do a knee.
You just gonna stand there and take it? Goes against the natural order of things.
Show me a good time, Jack. Try harder.
Okay, I guess it just doesn't work on him. How dare you?
Now this is a fight.
You go back over there and pick that up. Fucker. That was pretty on point, I think. Oh, we could jump over the fence. Really gonna scream like that? Good line.
Barely had any cyborg enhancements.
Was this outcome necessary? Evidence inconclusive.
I guess even AIs don't know everything.
It is likely no single correct answer exists. Additionally, human conflict stems from opposing ideals and societal norms. I was not programmed with these guidelines.
You're better off figuring those out for yourself. ID locked.
A VT7 high-frequency blade. The efficacy of the enhancement directly correlates to the quality of the original weapon. My file indicates Sam inherited the sword from his father.
Going to bury it?
I will retain it in memory of Sam.
Gotta wipe off that blood first. It's not good for the scabbard. I guess you could just fling it off.
Right, we have less than 1 hour. Hurry!
Roger that.
I'm not gonna get back on the bike? I think it's faster than running. Maybe you ran out of fuel. B! Wasn't that bad. Whatever. What can we even do? Okay, I guess we got another fuel cell. 60,000, Jesus. Let's see. Wait, what's new? Oh, we have a new strength for this one. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, strength 5? No. It's too much. What the? What the?
Are you, Mr. Raiden, sir?
Yes.
Where is she?
I'll tell her you've arrived.
Over here! Hi
there, stranger.
Hey.
Is that Sunny?
Good.
Aw, who's your little friend?
It's a long story.
Shake?
It's an AI.
Good boy. I guess we don't really have time to catch up.
Sorry, not really.
It's okay. Follow me.
So exactly what kind of...
You'll see.
You built that?
Yep.
Well, I'm sure there were other people involved.
It uses a hybrid lace ramjet engine I designed. Well, are you in a hurry or not?
Right. Hey, thanks, Sonny.
Hmm?
Looks kind of awful for a space flight, maybe.
The flight plan is already set. You're good to go.
Please switch off all cell phones and portable gaming devices. And remember, this is a no-smoking flight.
Roger.
Ready for countdown.
Did she get over her stuttering at the end of Guns of the Patriots? I don't remember. If not, I guess she got out of that. He's back at it. Looking at them fat anime titties. Oh, well, we made it. Didn't even see the touchdown. It's just there. It's not important.
Well, anything?
Nothing. You sure we got the right place?
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security.
Make a big deal about getting to it. Might as well see how it got down. I can get that arm. Damn it. Excuse you.
see that? Their EXIF codes show up as unaffiliated.
Wait, Marshall has the security contract for this base. Why would they have their cyborg set to the same illegal EXIF code as Desperado? It's evidence against them.
No, it's their alibi. They're making it look like Desperado hacked their soldiers on site, because everyone knows Desperado has a contract with...
the Pakistani rebels. But if we go public with the Desperado-Marshall connection...
Won't matter. Not when they've got this nice big foreign threat all cooked up and ready to serve. The media and the public won't be able to resist. Remember WMDs in Iraq?
Damn it, you're right. It's another slam dunk. What about any humans on the base? Marshall only handled security.
Dead, most likely. Or brain-jacked, if they needed them to keep up appearances.
They'd never publicize what airport the president was flying into, not in this region. And almost no one would have access to an outside line for security reasons. It wouldn't be difficult to keep things hush-hush, at least until Air Force One arrives.
I'm heading for the control tower. If I can destroy the antenna array, the US military will know something's wrong.
Good idea. Be careful.
Sam's gone, and I blew the winds of destruction away. I'll be fine.
Let's get a box for no reason, really. It's just there. Alright, well.
Raiden, there is no time to worry about the soldiers. Get to the control tower.
Nah, I think I'm gonna worry about it. I thought he had something on him. There's another thing. Data storage. Oh, what? Who's that guy? How did that guy not see me? Oh. Let's see here. Damn. Got a couple chests. Just got finally turned around. I'm probably just gonna go kill him. Ah, shit. Oop. He went head over heels. that was one with the arm. Yeah, whatever.
Target located.
Oh. Okay, got this. Another one up top there. Ah, shit. Really? Yeah, this gun's making me nervous. The hell do I get up here? Can't even do that now. Thing is, when I do the ninja run, like sometimes I'll hop up on there, no problem. Okay, cool. But then I'm still holding it down, and then it just doesn't feel like it, I guess. Damn. Misjudged the height. Just really don't want it shooting at me. Okay, what else we got going on here? Nothing. Looks like we are clear. What the hell was that? Is that Blade Wolf? Rip Dog, maybe. He might not be dead. That's a big one of those Silt Strider things. Or is this supposed to be our proverbial Metal Gear? Mecha Spider. But when when Ocelot said it'll be the Wild West all over again, I wasn't expecting the Wild Wild West. Oh, it's him.
If it isn't Saucy Jack. Just a little too late, as usual.
Armstrong.
We've had barely any contact.
You've got there, but your plan ends here.
Idiot! You're not ending our plan. You're expanding it. Check the internet lately.
All the time.
Raiden, Air Force One is turning back to the States.
What? How'd they know?
Someone posted photos of what's happening on the base. The whole world is up in arms.
Show me.
Oh, we could just do that.
How did they?
Raiden shitposting at extreme levels. I've got 100 alternate accounts, all requesting nudes at the same time.
Marshall's plan is ruined.
The hell it is. Look what they're saying. The story just went live, and already they're calling for blood.
Listen to that guy. They need a boot up their ass.
But the president was saved.
And yet American blood was spilled.
By Americans. Besides, a few dozen soldiers is tragic, but nothing to start a major war over.
That's just a spark, son. The excuse we've been waiting for. America's wanted this war for years. The Patriots, they knew war was good for the economy. 4 years later, their legacy lingers on.
The memes.
They left us their great isms. Nationalism, unilateralism, materialism. Welcome maxims for those with no faith, without guiding principles of their own. Give yourself up to the whole. No need to better yourself. You're American. You're number one. Then the only value left is dollar value. The economy. So we'll do whatever it takes to keep it humming along. Even war. Especially war.
Bullshit!
The Patriots planted the seed. We don't need them around to filter and foster their memes any longer. We're spreading them just fine ourselves. Every American man, woman, and child. We're all sons of the Patriots now! We just need something to jumpstart the economy out of this funk. This recession it's been stuck in since the fall of SOP.
And the military costs? Wasting billions is going to help the economy?
DMCs, arms manufacturers, job creators, Jack. All those workers spending money, paying taxes. Trust me, a little war can work wonders.
So grease the gears with some innocent blood, is that it?
Oh, relax, Jack. It's a war on terror. We're not out to kill civilians.
Yeah, relax, Jack. We're making the mother of all omelets here.
Lawless gangs, madmen. Of course, that would have to include you. Wouldn't want any eyewitness reports complicating the message.
Whoa. He limp-wristedly flicked that and it traveled like half a mile. How'd he get in there so fast?
That tank is from AT Corp, codename Metal Gear Excelsis.
Metal Gear.
It's not nuclear equipped, but Metal Gear is still in the product name.
Fancy. That's just a PR thing then, huh?
Perhaps. The term was coined because they were meant to serve as gears. Gears linking infantry with weapons.
That was always the case, though. Wasn't? What the hell does Metal Gear have to do with nuclear weapons, like, in the name?
Weapon with that sort of equipment.
It's gear that you wear that's metal. That was the idea behind it. It had anything to do with nuclear weapons.
Right. because people preferred weapons that could actually be used to kill people.
Yes, I would guess they call it Metal Gear to separate it from smaller Walker-type UGs.
What about Metal Gear Solid 3?
Excelsus means high or lofty. It is also the species name of a beta.
The Shagohod. The Shagohod wasn't necessarily a Metal Gear, though. Metal Gear was sort of passed over for the Shagohod instead.
But why do they have one? I'm sure they can afford it, but I thought the whole point of Tecumseh was to...
I'm not saying that Metal Gear... Alright, shut up, Boris. Whatever, I don't really care. I don't give a shit. I'm not saying that Metal Gear doesn't have nuclear weapons. Ever since MSX Metal Gear, there's been Metal Gears with nuclear weapons. The idea behind the name isn't because it has anything to do with nuclear capabilities. The idea behind the name is because it's gear that's metal, that you wear. It has nothing to do with nuclear weapons. So you can't just say, oh, it's a Metal Gear, but it doesn't have nuclear weapons. It doesn't need to. That wasn't the case. Ray, they called Ray Metal Gear. It didn't have nuclear weapons. So? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard them come up with. They're creating like this weird new lore that doesn't make any sense.
My. A Metal Gear Excelsus.
I know I've heard that name before.
Indeed. It made the
PR
news
thing.
times during development.
It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Had a hard time finding a buyer.
It's enormous.
One of the first large-scale, multi-legged tanks AT Corp has made in some time. UGs have grown smaller and smaller, but this is certainly a 180-degree change of direction.
So why do it?
The advance of artificial musculature is one reason miniaturization has grown so rapidly. But another is the shift from nuclear deterrence to asymmetrical warfare. Deploying such a large unit for guerrilla or urban warfare would be overkill. So collateral damage alone would be stupendous. Once cyborg tech began to advance, though, small-scale UGs were no longer so effective. Against an adversary of the same size, a cyborg with human-level decision-making skills, well, it will always have the advantage. So, as the theory goes, why not make UGs giant again? Overwhelm the cyborg with sheer firepower. That was the idea that led to Excelsus.
Like you said, overkill. But it's still no good in urban combat, right?
Correct. Assuming you weren't intending to raise the urban area in the process anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, a Gecko-class UG is too large for many parts of city areas, but also too small to simply trample any buildings and such standing in its way. But this magnificent beast, it could smash whole houses without even breaking stride.
And what? It's just sorry, but fuck you, civilians? I mean, even if they were just knocking down houses, the media'd have a field day.
I sincerely doubt they care. If a US soldier dies in combat, it's nationwide front-page news. If civilians in wherever Stan are killed in an airstrike, nobody gives a second thought. But you know, they talk about the deterrent effect of this UG, about it striking fear in people's hearts. If there is a UG airstrike, you don't have any time to flee. But if this behemoth was lumbering your way...
You'd run. Anyone would. Except trained guerrillas.
Precisely. Thus, the UG would only be fighting against actual combatants. With a manned ground unit like that, there's a lesser chance of erroneous strikes. Plus, the legs make navigating rugged terrain a veritable walk in the park. And it is...
God, this is a long protocol. Okay. Also, no, Rex, I just noticed that. Rex was not nuclear equipped. Rex had a rail gun. It was designed to shoot ballistic missiles, ICBMs, out of the air. What they did was they equipped it with a nuclear warhead in order to use the rail gun to shoot it across, but it was not designed to shoot nuclear weapons. So you're wrong on that one. Metal Gear has nothing to do, like, strictly with nuclear weapons.
Raiden, are you okay? That's a pretty crazy Metal Gear.
Kind of a far cry from your Mark II and III, huh, Sonny?
In the end, nothing ever changes. Science always ends up being used for war.
No, it's like any weapon. It's only a tool. It's all up to who wields it. Not everyone has their own selfish agenda. Some people like you are making a difference for the better.
If only I could believe that.
Cheer up, Sonny. You have the power to bring hope to a lot of people.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that was insightful. What the hell are we doing here? Whoa, okay. A little hard to see those from way out there. I feel like the soundtrack is awfully quiet here. Do we have sound options from this? I guess not. Whatever.
Let's see how long you can keep it up.
What do you do without your leg, huh? Oh. I could just deploy Gecko. What's gonna happen here? Jeez. I was able to one-shot him before. There we go. I guess he doesn't automatically jump over it in this case. We need to jump over it ourselves. Oh. Oops. Yeah, it's real cool, Armstrong. This guy's been like quoting Star Wars the past couple lines. Oh. Time for QTEs. Wow, look at that. Where did he find the strength? Give me that arm. Oh. I thought I was just going to be hitting it like in place of my normal attacks. So I just pressed X, but it's still QTE. Oh. Look, it's sort of happening. Can I vertically slash it? I guess not. I bet you I would have got, well, I don't know. Those Gecko were kind of shitty. But I probably would have got a better rank if I didn't fail the QTE.
Slippery little bastard. I don't have time for this.
Played college sumo, you know.
Kidding me.
What is this ability? It's gonna be like the Shagohod. He's just gonna push his hand in there and control it with his mind, I guess. But at least in this case, we have nanomachines.
Let's go.
The hell are you thinking?
Played college ball, you know.
That's some cushy Ivy League school.
Does it ever explain what's going on here? He's just a mutant.
Try University of Texas. Could have gone pro if I hadn't joined the Navy. I'm not one of those beltway pansies. I could break the president in two. with my bare hands! Don't fuck with this, Senator! What the hell are you? Why don't you stick around and find out?
Very powerful man.
Let's not forget to enjoy it.
Have any info on this guy?
But he is just politician.
Doesn't seem that way, does it? This is bad.
I cannot get a read on his fighting skills. Be careful. Wait for him to make a move.
Damn! What the hell is that guy on? He sent you flying with one punch. There's no way he's 100% human.
If you've got any more intel on him, Kev, now'd be a good time to share it.
The only stuff in his file
Played college ball, University of
college
Texas.
football and the Navy. There's nothing
Yep.
here to suggest any kind of cyborg augmentation, but his body has to have been modified somehow.
That much I guessed.
That strength is simply astounding. He is at least your match, if not more. You appear to have a speed advantage, but even a single blow from him could prove fatal.
What the hell is he, Doc? Cyborg?
I cannot say. I assume it would be impossible for a politician to conceal enhancements from the public. And as far as I can see from here, he does not appear to be a cyborg.
So, what then?
Some kind of new technology, perhaps? It is certainly nothing I am familiar with. Patriot censorship is gone, but I'm still not privy to everything. Classified DARPA research, for example. In any case, against such force, I should think that parrying is the best you can hope for. However, this could make counterattacking even more difficult. For now, all you can do is fend him off. Do not venture too close. Watch for him to act.
Damn it.
Are you all right, Raiden?
More or less. What is with this guy?
Help me, child.
I don't know. I mean, he's a senator, right? I could understand if he was piloting Metal Gear, but a normal human being able to send you flying like that? It's inconceivable.
Yeah, unless that body's more than human. Whew. I don't like this one bit.
If I knew it was gonna be like this, I would have never helped you get to Pakistan.
Don't worry. Just means this will be a little more of a workout. I'll be back soon, with souvenirs.
Raiden.
The hell kind of souvenir they got in Pakistan? You want to talk? No. Okay. The dodge skill doesn't work if he lands an attack on him. It just confuses Raiden. He's a little unwieldy. Oh, you're wrong one. Maybe not. Oh.
What? Nice.
That look of shock. Good effort.
Typical politician. Big promises, but all talk.
What?
Jumpstart the economy.
Is now the time to be shit talking?
What a load of bullshit! All you care
Wow, you
about
tell
is
him, Raiden.
lining your own pockets. That and your approval ratings. You've got no principles. Just like all the
Jack is back, baby. Jack is back.
America's gone to shit. You're just another maggot crawling in the pile.
All right, the truth then. You're right about one thing. I do need capital and votes. Wanna know why? I have a dream.
What?
That one day, every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A land of the truly free, damn it. A nation of action, not words, ruled by strength, not committee. Where the law changes to suit the individual, not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong. In the hands of the people! Where every man is free to think, to act for himself! Fuck all these lunatic lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats! Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit!
He's got my vote.
Fuck American pride! Fuck the media! Fuck all of it! America's diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! And from the ashes, a new America will be born! Evolved, but unchained! The weak will be purged. And the strongest will thrive. Free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
What the hell are you talking about?
You still don't get it. I'm using war as a business to get elected! So I can end war as a business. In my new America, people will die and kill for what they believe! Not for money, not for oil! Not for what they're told is right. Every man will be free to fight his own wars! So, what do you think?
How the hell did you get elected?
Well, I don't write my own speeches. You should try fighting for what you believe in sometime, Jack. Not for a company or a nation or for anyone else.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
Am I finally getting through? I'll rid this world of pointless wars, Jack.
Dust you off.
I was wrong. You're not greedy.
All right. He's got a new supporter.
You're batshit insane!
Was it really that surprising, though? That's a good pose to put your villain in.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. You can't fret over every egg.
Not when you're purging the weak, right? What do you know about being weak? You weren't born poor. You've never been hungry. You don't know what it's like to fight and steal and kill just to survive.
But you did survive! Through sheer force of will, following your own set of rules. With your own two hands, you took back your life.
And now, I'll take yours.
Time for Jack to let her rip.
Well, starting to see things my way yet.
All right. We don't have a knife. Ow.
Why won't you die? Nanomachine, son.
Oh, okay. I guess there's my explanation for what's going on with him.
You can't hurt me, Jack. What did I just say? Time to end this.
Time for Armstrong to show him the strong arms.
You piece of shit!
Wow, he broke it.
All right. I think we're about done here.
Right.
Wolf.
Begin playback.
2 years I've been working towards this. And on the last day, Blondie has me downing the whole thing. We'll leave it up to fate then, shall we, Wolfie? A duel to the death. May the best man win.
Sam.
I cut him down, and that's that. Back to a regularly scheduled international incident. But if he beats me, if I die here, the lock on my blade will disable after a couple hours. What happens after that is up to you, Wolfie.
Ha! Even dead, that guy's a pain in my ass. So... you think that little sword can save your master? Well, go ahead then. But make no mistake, Fido. When I'm finished with him, you're next.
I was not designed to fear termination.
Huh?
However, Directive 01 is to ensure all data acquired is preserved and passed along. To expire here would violate that directive.
That's a good boy.
However, Raiden came to my aid. I have learned from him. When Samuel fell, data analysis was inconclusive. But that has changed. I have established new parameters now, created my own directives.
You little fuck.
See ya.
I said my sword was a tool of justice. Not used in anger. Not used for vengeance. But now I'm not so sure. And besides, this isn't my sword.
Come on!
Okay. Let's dance.
You're going down!
A little slow on that deck.
You're going down!
Oh no, the lyrics are back. See ya, Armstrong.
I like you dead, so I'm giving you another
Ah, magma punch. Goddamn. Words to live by. Oh, he's healing himself. I was wondering what was going on here. How the hell do I stop that? Where's he getting this energy from? Delayed okay, there it goes. Interrupt it. Where are you going? Do it. Hey, it was in a safe zone. It's the only thing I can find that can actually interrupt his stupid healing procedure. Seems like it's working just fine. How many limbs does this thing have left? Health.
Ready or not, Jack. Here we go.
Still want to go. Ow! Yeah! Jack is back! That was his final line. We're done here!
Well done, Jack.
I think my mockery of him was better than what he actually said.
Your dream dies with you.
Oh, maybe not. You've guaranteed the status quo will go on. For a while longer, at least. War will continue as an institution. As an industry. Men will fight for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in. But at least I'll leave a worthy successor. You, Jack. You carve your own path.
Use whatever methods you see fit. You don't let legal bullshit get in the way. And if it costs a few lives, so be it. Deep inside, we're kindred spirits. You and I.
And so, with the death of Armstrong, so dies my interest in this game. Fortunately, we're at the end, I believe. High-frequency Muramasa blade. Oh, okay. Infinite wig.
Official pet right for your family? But first, our top story. President Hamilton returns from Pakistan today, completing his first visit to the country since the failed assassination attempt in Shahbazbad last May. In meetings with Pakistani President Farooq Salam, the two leaders agreed to a new joint initiative in the war on terror, whereby U.S. Marines will be stationed in Pakistan and given wider authority to conduct operations within the country. This is amidst growing tensions within Pakistan between the country's civil and military leadership, with many in the government calling on the ISI Military Intelligence Agency to be investigated.
Unbelievable. After all that.
For the last time, let it go, Courtney. At least Armstrong will never be president.
But, I mean, Raiden.
It's not known whether that number would include private military contractors, which the Hamilton administration has made clear will play a significant role.
There he is.
I have excellent news. We are approved. The new corporation is established.
Nice work, Doc. I guess the world's first cyborg staffing firm is officially open for business.
We are certified for construction and long-term nursing care, but this is just the beginning. The potential for new roles, cyborgs.
Wilhelm Voigt, I just noticed that. He's not Dr. Madnar. Well, then what the hell happened to Madnar?
The older children can work now, the rest when they come of age. And it's strictly voluntary, you know.
We're not running a charity here, huh? Donations alone would not even cover their maintenance. Besides, this way they'll learn a trade. Perhaps some discipline, huh?
It's not a perfect solution. But you know what? At least these kids will get a decent education.
Well, I'm not about to return them to the streets or to broken homes. At least we can give them a chance, huh? Oh, oops.
An imperfect solution for an imperfect world.
Well, another benefit.
What's up, Deller?
Application for all my research.
Since when do you care?
Well, recent events have been food for thought, shall we say?
No kidding.
Speaking of recent events, how's our new recruit working out?
Ah, yes, quite well. Quite well.
Oh man, I can't wait for this game to end.
Hang on. Just give me one.
I'm gonna fucking rip it a new one once we're done here.
You make me head spin, you know? You're same age as me, but all this spaceship, you're genius, girl. And you're hot for days.
Huh?
Come on, you're a 52-year-old man. You shouldn't be hitting on a little girl.
Alert. Alert. Rescinding.
This is about a crazy world, nah? before me see that ninja, me never think I've been this kind of life.
Yeah.
Huh?
He rescued me too, you
Those
know.
big papers.
Saved my life.
Or those are small people, I don't know.
Everything. To some people, he'll always be Jack the Ripper. I know all about his past. He had it rough. And he hurt a lot of people. But that's not the Raiden I know. The Raiden I know is a hero.
Who kills people for fun. Is that it? Are we done? Oh, God. Oh, there's the credits. Thank Christ. Okay, this is by far, this game is the worst game I have ever streamed. And granted, I don't usually stream like bad games. And it's been a year for bad games. We streamed Devil May Cry 2. We streamed Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. We streamed... What else did we stream that sucked? We streamed something else that wasn't good. I don't remember what, though. But this game, holy shit. What can I say about it? I hated everything about this game. Hard mode unlocked, yeah. Won't be doing that anytime soon. This is the most unintuitive piece of crap action game I think I have ever played. And granted, I know I haven't played a whole lot. But, you know, even games that function poorly, like the Spawn Armageddon game that we played that was just flat out broken, it was easier to understand how to maneuver and do things in that game than it was in this game. We saw the difference in how I played it between the first stream and then the second and third streams. And that's because I finally went back and I said, okay, what's going on here? What am I missing? And I took a look at some people that were talking about the game. Nobody knew how to convey it properly until I saw, I think, a video or something that where the guy mentioned the exact control method and how to like parry and block. And then it finally made sense because, as I said before, you need to be pressing nothing when you press the analog stick and the light attack button. You can't do anything. According to the guide, you could just push it in whatever direction you feel like the attack is coming from. And that's it. They don't say, they need to streamline that. They need to tell you exactly. You cannot be moving when you wish to parry. You need to get in close to people, and you need to just press in whatever direction the attack is coming from. Not precisely whatever direction the enemy is in, but precisely just, you know, in one of the 4 directions. Something like that would have been helpful. The move list, there is no move list. The amount of combat attacks and everything else that you can unlock has no descriptions involved with it. I didn't even know that you could dodge in this game without somebody else saying so. And then it wasn't just me. It was like everybody that was in those forums, those posts, those videos, comment sections. They're like, oh, why didn't they say that? I don't know. Platinum just decided to be retarded with this game, I guess. I don't understand why it was so difficult for them to do what other games have done. It doesn't make sense. Like Devil May Cry 3 did this years in prior to this game. You know, the Platinum is so good at copying other forms of games. Bayonetta is a copy of Devil May Cry. Okami is a copy of Legend of Zelda. Why couldn't they just take something that had already been pre-established in another game, like either showing a video about how certain maneuvers are supposed to be done, or certain control schemes, what prompts you have to push? Why does it have to be this convoluted mess where it's like, oh, firmware has been upgraded, Raiden can now do this thing, and then just not tell you anything? It doesn't make any sense. The VR missions in this game are a real treat. I don't know. I did the tutorial ones that were at the beginning of the game, and then I did a couple to see if I could do some BP, and I wasn't interested in it. So fuck it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Apparently there's some sort of like, there's an assload of VR missions, and on top of that there is like a Sam expansion or DLC, but I can't even be bothered. I don't know why people praise the music. I mean, okay, I understand if you like this type of music, but I don't know why people that love this game talk about like the soundtrack like it's so goddamn good. It's if you're in that generation that likes things like Linkin Park and Fallout Boy or other screamo type bands, I guess fine. If that's your thing, that's fine. But this is not what I would consider to be a universally loved soundtrack. And the way it's described when I hear it, like the soundtrack is so good, man. It gets you so pumped and amped and hyped. And the lyrics are so deep because they convey the emotions and the feelings of each boss as they're fighting Raiden. It's from the viewpoint of the bosses. It's not universally appealing. I'm sorry. If you like that type of music, that's fine. But it is not something where I would say this is the definitive game soundtrack. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. People lose their shit over it. The graphics, fine. No, I mean, they're okay. There are other games, especially in action genres, that I think look a little bit more polished. I mean, we just streamed Devil May Cry 4, which was around the same time period. In fact, a few years prior to that. And I think it looks a little sharper than this game. I guess the graphics look okay, but I'm not impressed by it. I'm not wowed by it. I'm not saying like, ooh, this is something to look for. This is the definitive graphical experience when it comes to games that were on the 7th generation platform. It's just fine. It's nothing that I would lose my shit over. The writing is so bad. The jokes misplaced, mishandled. A lot of the humor is falling flat with me. We get that little end scene there, which just feels out of place. There's plenty of that, the poncho and the sombrero, but not even just like the humor, but like the writing itself. Like they try to be deep, like, oh, we got to bring up 9/11. That will really get people, pulling for this game or whatever. I feel like they're trying to be deep, logical, and philosophical without actually understanding a lot of the stuff that was special with some of the previous Metal Gear games. And let's not stand on ceremony. It's not like Metal Gear games have been the pinnacle of writing, though in some cases a lot of people might agree that Sons of Liberty is one of the smartest written games of all time, but that's neither here nor there. Should have been Gray Fox's game, maybe. And apparently there was supposedly going to be a sequel. No, Kojima was the one. He wanted to propose the idea of having Gray Fox be the target of a game made by Platinum in the Metal Gear universe, but it didn't go so well.
Good.
Let's see what this scene is for. I'm going to continue.
I hear World Marshal's looking for a buyer.
Well, you cost them a lot of money, huh? Not to mention killing their funding. Literally. The break-taking program is finished, but the larger company is not, I'm afraid. Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Beg pardon?
No. Nothing.
So, your mind is made? You will not come back.
Sorry, Boris.
I understand. But then, what will you do?
I'm sorry?
I've got my own war to fight.
Okay. Is it just going after PMCs, or what's the idea behind that? I don't know. I don't fully understand. Maybe it was supposed to be a tie-in into a future game. Anyway, Kojima had proposed the idea of doing a Gray Fox game with Platinum handling the development, but I think they refused. I think that just wasn't on the table for them. So it's just one of those things. I don't think it's ever going to happen at this point, just because the strain between the relationship of Kojima Productions and Konami at this point probably isn't the best. And who knows what the hell Platinum's working on now. They've got some sort of coded project that is possibly going to happen, or maybe not. I don't know. They always seem to be in a state of flux when it comes to whatever game that they're developing. Sometimes they're doing good and sometimes they're doing bad. And then they hit it big and then they're good for a little bit, but then they make something very poor. And then they're back in the dumps again, on the verge of bankruptcy, apparently. According to one of the people that are behind the company back at Platinum, if it wasn't for Nier Automata, they would have gone under. If it wasn't for the success of that game, they would no longer be a company at this point. No. The original idea wasn't to make it a Gray Fox game. The original idea was to make a Raiden game. They wanted to make an interquel that was set between the events of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. And this is one of the worst examples of what this game became, because Kojima was the one that proposed the idea. You could look it up. He even said it, I believe it was revealed during an interview, where he said he wanted Platinum to make a Gray Fox game, and Platinum was the ones that said, no, we're not interested. Kojima, what he initially intended for this game was it to be an interquel set between Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4. It was supposed to explain how Raiden became the cyborg ninja. The events that were going to transpire in the game was rescuing Sunny from the Patriots that were holding her, or whatever Patriot facility it was, and then it was just going to be built up to the events that came to be and put him in the position of Guns of the Patriots. So that was always the original idea, and that's what Kojima Productions was working on alongside Konami when they were originally trying to produce this game, but for whatever reason it just fell through and they couldn't do it. So they had to outsource this game to another company. So they picked Platinum, who was just kind of coming off of a couple like mid to kind of successful games in Bayonetta and Vanquish. But they hadn't done anything truly like huge. They hadn't done anything that was previously attached to a huge IP or anything like that. When they were Clover Studios, they had done Okami, which was a wildly successful game, but studio folded, and then they rebuilt themselves as Platinum, and then they made a couple, their smaller games. And then they got picked up by Konami and Kojima Productions, and they made a joint effort to make this game, which was set 4 years after Guns of the Patriots and was completely outside of the realm of the main games, which I guess is fine considering how it turned out. I'd rather it just be like away from the series, like, ugh, get it away. It's unclean. Don't let it touch the rest of the series. But it's got that little bit of connection to Guns of the Patriots, which I feel is almost sort of a slap in the face with the writing, because at the end of Guns of the Patriots, Raiden basically regained his humanity. He reconnected with his family, his wife, his son, and they were good. Their story was done. Raiden redeemed himself in his own eyes and in the eyes of his family, and he was his own man again. And then Metal Gear Rising comes around and he's like, forget about it. I'd rather just go fight. So it's like, that's out the window. We need a reason to get Raiden back in here. Honestly, if it was handled by Platinum, I don't know if I would have liked it or preferred it as the interquel that it was originally to be developed as. But in any case, it is what it is. Like I said, I think at this point, I'm a little bit happier, I'm going to say that, with the fact that it's away from the series. And then if they make any more, which God forbid, but if they make any more, then they could just keep it away from the series. And they don't need to bring anything with Snake. I'm glad Snake didn't make an appearance. I think he's brought up in a codec call or something like that. Same thing with Otacon, but it's like minor little Easter egg type stuff. So just the Rising franchise can go away if it ever comes back. It can stay far away from the Solid series. But still, what were we talking about prior to all that? Just the music, not so good. The writing, not so good. The gameplay mechanics, vague at best. And then just kind of boring after I get through playing it. Once I learn how to play the game, because the game doesn't tell me how to play it, then it's just sort of monotonous. All you do is just parry And, you know, you can use a couple sub weapons, but it doesn't really change much of anything. It's just you hit a couple guys, you could run into the smaller dudes and just cut them in half, re-heal yourself. And I guess that's what the hard difficulty's for if you're looking for more of a challenge, but they don't let you choose it right off the bat. So it's like, this is how it's supposed to be played right from the start. Well, that's how it is. It's just, it's as far as the gameplay is concerned, it's just there. It's meh. It's average. But the way they describe it to you is completely just terrible. They should have reworked the entire idea of how to reveal the gameplay mechanics to you. Something, anything would have been better. Just like a verbal description, but they couldn't even do that. Because I didn't use the box. I used it the first time they gave it to me, and then I think I used the can, but there's no point in using it. I think you said it yourself. It's like you can't play stealth really. I can dash behind plenty of enemies, and then I could just, stab them from the back. And that's quote unquote stealth for this game. The NPCs comment on it, your codec team. So it's like, that's better than using the box. The box you can't really do anything with because enemies don't move they don't have like a movement pattern that they can make. So it's a lot of them, when you're wanting to like sneak by somebody or like sneak around to something, they're in a stationary position, like looking at you. And if they see a box moving, then they're going to know that there's an enemy coming by. So there wasn't even a point to stealth. Why did they even include it? I don't understand. When they were showing off the gameplay demo for what Kojima Productions originally did for Metal Gear Rising, or Metal Gear Solid Rising, I should say, there was a stealth mechanic. Raiden was creeping up on the rafters or whatever, dropping down. It kind of reminded me of like Batman or something, or Assassin's Creed. There was stealth, but it still worked as a hack and slash action game. But with this final product, I don't even understand why they bothered. There wasn't a point to using the boxes and the oil drums, except in very particular circumstances where it just wasn't conceivable in a way that it was productive to the game. You would have to wait a long time, I think, with some of these enemies if you wanted to use it effectively. But no, I didn't use any of the stealth. I ran up behind people and stabbed them in the back, and that was about as good as it gets for stealth in this game. The one thing I did like was Senator Armstrong. I mean, he sort of ended up being a likable character. Kind of felt bad when he had to kill him at the end there, but that's how it is, I guess. Raiden was all over the place. This is probably his worst iteration. And a lot of people would say that Sons of Liberty is bad, but I mean, Sons of Liberty is just a placeholder for the player. He says a couple stupid things, but other than that, he's just, not really all that offensive. But boy, I guess it's that whole idea of the Jack persona coming back. But Quentin Flynn, the voice direction in this game is all over the place, particularly with Quentin Flynn, because he's doing the Jack voice and he's doing like regular Raiden, and sometimes it just sounds way too silly. But I guess that's fine. And Georgetown, old 55-year-old man Georgetown, trying to do the voice of I don't even know what ethnicity it was supposed to be. Is he supposed to be Rastafarian? I couldn't tell. But him, yeah, no, he wasn't good. Probably should have got somebody else. Maybe get a girl that could do the voice of a young lad. They usually do it better. Stealth is completely useless. Yeah, it's just how it is in this game. What else can I say? Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. What a piece of shit. And I will never be playing this game again. So, bet your bottom dollar on that. I saw that there was a cheat or something you could do to get all the achievements, so I might do that just to make sure it it gets 100% completed on Steam, and then I never have to look at it again. I can hide it, and you can hide games on Steam. I can hide it and just be done with it. Yeah, this game was pretty bad, and I'm glad I'm not gonna be playing in 2021. So, fuck you, Platinum. Fuck you, Metal Gear Rising. Goodbye. Not a moment too soon. Alright, that's gonna be it. I was thinking about doing something else if we ended up not being able to get a full stream out of this, but with the cutscenes, it ended up being like 2 hours. Nah, I bought the Gray Fox skin early on. I thought I was closing in on the full amount of skins, or I mean, full amount of skills rather, but there ended up being a lot more that cropped up, so I sort of wasted those points, but 20,000 is whatever. I did a couple of the VR missions with the Gray Fox skin, so I got my fill. I saw it in action, and there it is. There it was. And there it shall be. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway. Yeah, man, I might need a drink. I thought you said water. I'm like, I'm going to need something stronger than water. But no, well, we'll leave it at that. I'm going to be trying to finish Twilight Princess this week, I think. So we might just go full steam ahead on that one. Yeah, I mean, Twin Snake's got some problems in it, but it's not nearly as bad. Like, fundamentally, the game is bad. It's not like, and Twin Snakes has issues with the gameplay, but it's not bad. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as Metal Gear Rising. Rising's got some serious issues with it. And if they never touch this franchise again, it would be too soon. Just the mere recollection of this game in the minds of some people that think it's the best action game to ever grace video gaming history is absurd to me. I don't understand it. But it is what it is. And no one can ever say that I've excluded it from my Metal Gear playthroughs. I should have been like that one channel on Twitch that does all the Metal Gear games except for Rising. I think it would have been a much better thing. But hey, we did it. And that's how it's going to have to be. Just a very angry and vitriolic playthrough. Anyway, stream the Acid games? No, but I'm thinking about doing it at some point. The only thing is, I remember with Acid 2, there's that whole like VR thing. You needed the cardboard goggles for it. I don't know how much that factors into the actual gameplay. So I don't know if it's going to be streamable. I don't remember Acid 2 that much, and I didn't play it all that much. Acid 1, I played, I want to say most of it, but I probably didn't even do that. But maybe at some point. I would like to visit them. I would like to finish Ghost Babel, because we started that up like 2 years ago, and then something happened that interrupted my streams, and I just never finished it. But Ghost Babel was a good game, and I think if I hit up a spin-off at any point, I'll probably do that one first. But Acid I'd like to do. Way down at the bottom of the list would be something like Portable Ops. Ugh. That game was okay, but it's so boring. I just don't think I could. I don't know if I would want to do it. Same thing with Peace Walker. It's not that one isn't boring. It's just so long. And I streamed it once already, and I think those streams are up on YouTube. So that's a little, it's there. I don't think I'd ever return to that one. I don't think I'd return to Peace Walker at any time soon. But yeah, there's a few games out there that we still haven't streamed. Yeah, Ghost Babel was great. Acid is a weird game. Acid's a card game, which I'm not really into those, but I'd be willing to play it. It almost operates like an RPG though, so it's there. I'm interested in playing them. I just need to research on 2 in particular. I'd feel it'd be weird if I did Acid 1 and not 2, but if it's just not possible to stream 2, then I don't think it's going to be like a thing that's going to happen. You don't have it? You're talking about Ghost Babel? I'm a little surprised. I've been looking at trying to get a physical copy for it, but boy, it's been expensive for a long time, and I'm sure it's not going to get any cheaper. Right now, cartridge only usually go for about $70+. It's kind of outrageous. So I think I might just be good emulating it. History has forgotten that game for the most part, so I don't think anybody's gonna mind. I don't think it's available on the Switch or anything, but I could be wrong on that. There's some games out there that are on specific platforms that I just never realized. But I feel like that one just kind of got swept under the rug. And then what else is there? There's like the cell phone game. I think you showed me that one the other month. I should say. I was gonna say week, but I think it was longer than that. Maybe we could try that out. I don't know about all that, but it might be something worth looking into. I think for like flip phones, there was like an MSX Metal Gear type game, so something like that. They have a cheap version for $8. Reproduction, more than likely, yeah. The only thing is, I don't do repros. If I'm gonna spend money on a physical version, I'd rather just get the real thing, even if it costs more. Mobile was great. Well, the one you showed me was good, but there's another one out there that's like an MSX type game, and it looks bad. But I'd be willing to take a look at it at the very least. I still got Metal Gear on the NES and Snake's Revenge on the NES. Thinking about doing those at some point, but I tried doing Snake's Revenge just on a whim one time. That game is not easy. Same for Metal Gear, but in the case of the first Metal Gear for NES, it's not that it's designed to be difficult. It's just that it's fundamentally flawed and not fun to play. Yeah, reproduction. I mean, look, if you're looking to play it on a actual Game Boy and you don't want to spend the pocket money, I understand. Reproductions have their place, but for me, especially somebody that collects physical media like I do, I think I would just prefer to have the original, not mess around with the reproductions. Yeah, Survive's out there too. It seems like a long form game. How you've played it start to finish, I'm sure. Like if I was just shooting for the story, like how long would that take? I don't want to get into a survival crafting game that's going to take like 40-50 hours to get through. I'm already considering whether or not I want to play Phantom Pain again. I'm leaning towards no, but it might come to be at some point. Only thing is that some of my recordings for Phantom Pain, which I haven't put on YouTube yet, got botched. So that's the only reason I'd consider doing it again, just so I could have something to put up. But maybe not. I don't know if I'm ready to get back into that. It wasn't even that long ago, I think, when I replayed it. It was like maybe 2-3 years ago. So, but yeah, Survive maybe. I have to come up with a battle plan for it. You can beat it in 8 hours or less, really. Just going straight for story, not going for anything else. All right. Well, if that's the case, then maybe. That's another one of those games that kind of gets forgotten about. Metal Gear Rising gets forgot about for the most part. I think if you asked most people, they'd be like, oh yeah, that game. But they wouldn't like consider it as part of like the main franchise. But like Survive, that one came out only a few years ago and most people don't even know it was a thing. Like every time I bring it up, it's just like, what? But yeah, I don't know. I could probably snag it for what, like $3? Is it even available on Steam anymore? I feel like they might have taken it down. Every once in a while, I'll take a look and see if they added anything Metal Gear related to Steam, but I don't. Get me in there. Get me in there. Let's see what we got. Oh no, it's still there. It's actually on sale for $7.49, which is too rich for my blood for that game. But hey, maybe it's available at a key site or something else for a little bit cheaper. So it's short if you just truck through it. Well, that's good to know. Super cheap right now. You said on PSN. I don't know if I want to get it on PlayStation because I'd have to sacrifice room for something else. Probably. I don't know. Actually, I might have room on my external. But yeah, I think if I got it, I'd probably get the Steam version anyway. Because then maybe I could mod it. Maybe I could do something fun with it after. But who can say? I think that's it for like our itinerary. Metal Gear Monday, I know it's Tuesday, but it will be back next week. We'll do something new, obviously. We won't be coming back to this, but we'll get a new game going, and that'll probably last us for a good month or so. Kick off the new year with something nice. How about that? All right, well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And thanks for chatting, Deller, to go through our memoriam of Metal Gear. And there'll be more gameplay to come with different things. I'm glad to put this one to bed. So thanks again. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night.